माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav, Radhe Radhe. Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Shyam Sundar, Radhe Radhe. Jaya Nimai Nitai, Nimai Nitai, Nimai Nitai, Jaya Nimai Nitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Shri Radha Madhava ki, Shri Radha Shyama Sundar ki, Nimai Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today we are going to recite the verse from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verse 41. Yadyad vibhuti matsattvam, Yadyad vibhuti matsattvam, Srimad urjitam eva va, Srimad urjitam eva va, Tadadevavagachatvam, Tattadevavagachatvam, Mama tejo amsa sambhavam, Mama tejo sambhavam. Anybody want to recite? Repeat, Prabhuji recite. Yadyad vibhuti matsattvam, Srimadurjitam eva va, Tattadevavagachatvam, Mama tejomsa sambhavam. Anybody else? From Prabhuji said one more. Yadyad vibhuti matsattvam, Srimadurjitam eva va, Tattadevavagachatvam, Mama tejomsha sambhavam. Matajis. Yadyad vibhuti mat sattvam Srimadurjitameva va Tatta devavagachatvam Amatejo amsha sambhavam. One more. Yadyad vibhuti mat sattvam Srimadurjitameva va Tatta devavagachatvam Mama tejo amsa sambhavam. Synonyms, translation and purport, very short. Yat yat, whatever. Vibhuti, opulences. Mat, having. Sattvam, existence. Srimat, beautiful. Urjitam, glorious. Eva, certainly. Va, or. Tat tat, all those. Eva, certainly. Avagachaha, must know. Tvam, you. Mama, my. Tejaha, of the splendor. Amsa, apart. Sambhavam, born of. Translation. Known that all opulent, everyone get it? Beautiful and glorious creations spring from but a spark of my splendor. Purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Any glorious or beautiful existence should be understood to be but a fragmental manifestation of Krishna's opulence. Whether it to be in the spiritual or material world, anything extraordinarily opulent should be considered to represent Krishna's opulence. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Shva Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yukta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Shagrajatam Shahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savudhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Shahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhuvyaeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Yadad vibhutis matsattvam Srimadurjitameva va Tatta deva gacchantvam Mamo tejo amsa sambhavam. So we know that all opulent, beautiful and glorious creations spring from the spark of my splendor. We can see in this world the two magical words we have learned. What are the two magical words? The kids always told in school. Thank you and sorry. These are the very powerful magical words actually. You see, these two words have actually saved millions of heart, the broken heart, right? And this same word, sorry, has saved, right? And thank you have. What it does, it enhances the strength of the weak. right? So it has encouraged millions of hearts. So that's why you see that every moment in this verse itself, Krishna says, everything in this world, what you see, it's my amsa. Everything come from me, right? Aham bija pradapita. Krishna is from him all living entity comes, right? Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattam sarva pravrte iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. Everything come manifest from him, right? But all about is how we see. Even the mosquito, right? He knows how to drink blood. It's just his intelligence that's given by power of Krishna, right? Krishna, a child is born. He immediately learns how to suck the milk, right? And the milk also manifests in the mother. This is Krishna. And if in a lot of chapter in Bhagavad Gita chapter, Krishna explains his opulence, who he is. Even you're drinking water, he says, I'm a taste of water, right? So how Krishna manifests as he plays this important role, he never leaves us. Maybe we have forgotten him, right? But he is always part of our life. From the birth, actually it says that we come, with a depth, right? In Bhagavatam, there's a beautiful story. Devarshi bhutapta nirnam pritrenam nakin karo nayam rinam chandrajan. So we come with the 6 rina. One is Devarina, right? Next is Rishi rin. Third is Pitri rin. Apta, from the friends and relatives. And Nari, the Nirnam rina, society. And Bhuta rina, of the living beings. Because the time we take birth, how many people, act or, assist us in our life. The mother, the nurse, the hospital, the doctors, so many living entities are there. So many people in our life actually plays important role. So automatically we are in depth with them, right? So till today, you can see we have Rishi. How we know all this knowledge, all the Rishi, the teachers, has actually worked so hard to give this knowledge to us. Even Srila Prabhupada, day and night actually he was writing these books. As of 80, coming over here, as of 70, he came over here to United States. Day and night, he used to sleep maybe 2 to 3 hours, translating his books, right? That Rina, they were depth with this acharyas, right? Even his deathbed, he was translating the books for us. Every breath of me may be used in Krishna consciousness. Maybe serve these people, serve the living entity. That's a mood of acharya. And we are in depth of them, right? So that's why no matter, we might be thinking, oh, nobody is there. I'm standing by myself alone. But every moment you really meditate on so many people, so many things we are in depth of. Every breath we are taking, right? Every strength we have, every intelligence we have, we are in depth of someone and something. So that's why this essence of thanksgiving actually is to remind us, to make us think, right? We are dependent. Because when we understand that we are dependent, then our false ego get crushed. It is said, the gratitude is the womb where the humility can grow. When a person becomes really grateful, right? What happens? He becomes humble. Because sometimes when the false ego kicks us, why? Because we think we are a doer. Just like, the Muhammad Ali. When he used to be one of the powerful boxer, right? He even used to think, I'm God. He was so powerful. Even God cannot defeat me. Kind of mentality. We see so many demons like that. Hiranyakashipu. This is the mentality we grow, right? When we have some power, we have money, prestige, name, fame, this destroys and corrupts our mindset, right? So that's why it says in the scriptures, Mother Earth can tolerate everything in this world, all kind of sin, but ungrateful, this is something even Mother Earth cannot handle. She can tolerate everything. But being ungrateful is very, very tough. She can't tolerate this. That's why it says, if you're not grateful, then you are a great fool. Fool number one, actually. Right? So we have to, time and time, we have to meditate on this. Sometime in our life, like happiness, we think, things, when we increase things in our life, we think that will make us happy. Right? And we are so much attracted to it. So many advertisements, they run, right? In such a way that, hey, you need this. You need this. No matter how many things you can acquire in this world, something you will always lack. Something you'll always miss. That you have, somebody have, you don't have, you have, somebody doesn't have. No matter how much you try, it will be. Right? There's a saying, koi tan se dukhi, koi man se dukhi, koi dhan vina udas. Somebody said, oh, I'm not beautiful. Somebody has problem, I'm so ugly. Somebody has like, oh, I'm born in a poor family. Somebody has born in like an opulent family, but they have health problem. Everybody has. Some here and there, they have a problem in life. Thoda sab dukhi, sukhi sham ka das. So in the same verse, actually, Krishna says here, Sarvatma yas saranam saranyam. But those who surrender to Krishna, all this arena is taken care. We are not in depth, because that's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam braja aham tom sarva papebhyo mokchi shami masuja. All this depth you have, it already taken care. But you have to fully surrender to me. Right? So that's how it is. There's a beautiful story, like, or 13th century Persian poet called Sadi. So he was thinking, like, he wrote this one beautiful poem called Gulistan. And he wrote over there that, he was filling with the miseries that he has no shoes to wear. He was so poor. But when he stopped, he says, he felt the misery without shoes until he met a man without no feet. Right? So that's how it is. There's a very famous tennis player, Arthur Ashe. So he got HIV. And he won the Wimbledon champion. And everybody you just won the Wimbledon and you got HIV. Why? Why is God so, cruel to you? Then very nicely, Arthur Ashe actually explains, you see, there are about 50 million people in this whole world try to play tennis. Among them, maybe 5 million learn to play tennis. And among them, 500,000 learn professional tennis. And on 50,000 come to a better, a position. Then 5,000 reach the Grand Slam. Among them, 50 reach the Wimbledon. Then 4 reach the semi-finals. And 2 reach the finals. Right? And what he says that when I was holding the cup in my hand, right, I never asked God, why me? Why me? I won this cup. Right? So that it is. That's a mood. So that I'm in pain. How can I ask God, why me? Right? So this is a mood. So gratitude cannot grow in the heart where there's envy. Right? So we know the story about this person who got a boon from Lord Shiva. So what Lord Shiva says, anything I ask, I want it. So Lord Shiva says, okay. But whatever you get, your neighbors is going to get double. Right? So no problem. So he said, I want a big, beautiful mansion. And he got a beautiful mansion. But what happens is neighbor got double. Right? Double beautiful mansion. Come on. Now he wants some beautiful car, Ferrari. Right? And the other friend has a Bentley and another Ferrari. Oh my God. I want to have a Miss World as my wife. And here comes Miss Universe. And he wasn't, what is happening? Even he got all this thing, he was not happy. Because he was so envious. That's why when we envy, we can never be happy. We don't see what we get, what we have. We are not grateful of things we have. Right? And that's why what is it at the end? Oh my Lord, take my eyes, one I plucked out. Right? This is what envy does. Right? It makes us like, our heart, stone-hearted. There is one story in India, it was published in a magazine. This lady, they had no children. And they tried so many things. They did so many puja, doctor checkups, so many things they did. And some of the friends, somehow, they told, if you take a blood bath of a child, then you might get a baby. And literally they found some kids and they killed the baby and took the blood bath, and they were caught by the police. So how inhuman you become. And this is what the envy, and when there is so much attachment, that happens. Right? So that's why it's so important that we have to be very, very mindset of being grateful all the time. You're waking up. How many of, today we're going to sleep. How many millions of people are not waking up tomorrow? How many millions? Many people even going out. How many people get accident? Right? So many things. So that's why every breath we are taking, actually, we have to be thankful. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you for this another day to serve you. Right? So we can see how Krishna is so grateful to his devotees. How we express. It is said that if somebody does something for someone, right, and even if it is God, he doesn't show his gratitude or gratefulness, right? It is criminal, he says. So Krishna actually shows this gratitude time and again. Many, many pastimes you can hear. So many devotees. Narasimha Mehta, you see, we have so many devotees. How Krishna literally serving his devotees. Tirval Mangal Thakur in Vrindavan, when he wanted to see Krishna, he poked his eyes. There's a very beautiful story about Tirval Mangal Thakur, when he was so much attached with this prostitute, Pingala. And somehow he needs to meet this prostitute every day. Even his father died. He was not even going to the ceremony. He was meeting him. And it was so windy and crazy weather. The Ganga was overflowing. So he was going to meet him. And he was trying to find no boatman. And he found something, some kind of log of wood. And he was holding it and crossing the river Ganga. Later he found it was a dead body. In this way, so many, it's a very long story. How then he literally have thought that this attachment he has is because of these eyes, because the attachment he couldn't give up. Because when he was going to Vrindavan, the Pingala said, if you have tried so much, even to the effort you are putting to see me, if you have kept the same kind of effort, you already have seen the Lord. You're just wasting your time. That actually kicked him. His mindset, what I'm doing. Right? Then he left to Vrindavan, and on the way he found some lady, beautiful lady. Again, that urge that hits him. But he goes to that lady, but he asks his husband and told her, get the pin from your wife. And he poked both of his eyes. So it's a very beautiful story, and how Krishna reciprocates. When he goes to Vrindavan, he sits with him, he plays with him, very wonderful story. And that's what Krishna actually see, that he is always showing some gratitude. Krishna never leaves somebody who has surrendered. Even Putana. What is the intention of Putana coming to Vrindavan? Why he came to Krishna? Just wanted to kill. She wanted to feed the milk of the poison, the Kalkut poison to Krishna. But how Krishna expressed this? Aho bakiyam stanakalakutam jingham sayapaya yadapyasadbi lebe gatintha truchitam tatonyam kamva dayalum sharanam brajema. Aho bakiyam, this sister of Bakasur, Putana, came for what? To feed the poison. But how Krishna reciprocate? He make a dhatri, as if a nurse, and he gave a spiritual world the position of a nurse in the spiritual world. This is Krishna. Even you are inimically acting to Krishna, you want to do something for Krishna, he reciprocates. That is the greatness of Krishna. Right? We see that Draupadi, when this Vastraharana was happening, right? The beautiful prayers. Actually, Vimalmangal Thakur has written this beautiful, Hey Govinda, right? She was praying to Krishna. Because of that, Krishna says, I am in debt to you, Draupadi. In debt. So he get unlimited sari. Even when they were left to the jungle and Krishna comes to meet them. So we know the story of Durvasa at that time. And Draupadi was crying literally. Krishna. None of them were there. All this, my husband, so-called husband, all the Kurus, all these people were not there. Even you were not there, Krishna. And she was crying and crying and crying. And Krishna was begging forgiveness from Draupadi. Even though he gave unlimited sari, still Krishna trying to connect and appreciate. Draupadi, don't worry. I'm very sorry, I was fighting with Salva. But I promise you, all these Kurus, they're all gonna die. And all these women are going to cry the tears that you have shed. And I promise you. Right? So this is what it is. Bhishma Dev, you see, he was one of the wonderful devotee of the Lord. And actually, after the war happened, Bhishma had this boon. Whenever he had desire, he leave the body. So he was just waiting. And Krishna knew that. He's just actually waiting for me. He is waiting for me. And he tells, there's a whole incident of Yudhishthira Maharaj became very distressed. Oh my God, because of me all this war happened. I am the one who is culprit. Why you had to do this? All my brothers died, all my relatives died, grandfather died. All this feeling he had, anxiety. Then Krishna tells, let's go to meet Bhishma. And the beautiful Bhishma Parva, the knowledge of Lord Bhishma Dev is there. But when all this knowledge happens, then a beautiful prayers actually, Bhishma Dev prays. It's telling Krishna, Sadeva Devo Bhagavan Pratikshatam. He said that, oh Krishna, please, wait for me. Kalevaram yavadidam hinomiham. Until my body, the Kalevara, my body is dead. Please be there with me. Prashannaha sharunalochalolasan. I want to keep saying a beautiful Arunalochanam. Mukham bhujo dhyana pathas chaturbhujam. I just want to meditate on your beautiful face, my Lord, and give up my body. You see? And just for that, actually, Krishna came. This is Krishna. He never forgets a devotee. Never ever forgets a devotee. Even Vidura, actually, after he was kicked out, he was so grateful for Dhritarashtra as his brother. He was always telling him his right instruction. No matter how bad it is, he's trying to push him. Hey, Dhritarashtra, you're doing wrong. This is dharma. And Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra kicked him out. Get out. You have no, you're eating our bread. We're feeding you. You have no shame. You're not grateful. That's what he says, right? And they kick him out. But he never forgets. Even after the war, he actually comes back for Dhritarashtra. Hey, still you are in this illusion. Why you're so much attached with this kingdom? See, all his sons had died. Right? But that gratitude of a brother, he still had that. Right? And you see the gopis, we can see. Gopis, before gopis were Sudama. You see Sudama Vipra, beautiful story actually. How Krishna is so grateful to Sudama. Just for what? Just giving the cheap price. Small, it was a king. Somebody giving you some insignificant cheap price, what value it has? But it is said that Krishna, who is the owner of entire world, he became a beggar. Because he could not repay the debt of what Sudama Vipra gave. This is Krishna. And the amount of opulence he gave to Sudama. It's amazing how he reciprocates. Right? This is Krishna. He never forgets any small insignificant. Somebody coming, offering obeisances, Krishna never forgets. And this is what it is. Right? And we have gopis. Beautiful prayers. Actually, Krishna says to them, Na pareham. O gopis, I would never be able to pay the debt. The sacrifice you all have done. Without, caring of your families, relatives. You have given everything to me. Even if I try to pay, like, if I've taken a loan from someone, right, I start paying every day. Even he's saying that, Krishna, if I have taken this loan, the amount of love and affection you have given, if I even take as a loan, even the day of Brahma, if I keep paying every day, still I will not pay. Will never be able to pay. This is the praise of Gopi. And he says, the only, like as a price or whatever I can pay is the devotion you have. That's it. Because gopis are like that. Ashlishava padratam pinastu mam adarshanam marmahatam karotu va yatha tatha va vidatu lampato mat prananathastu sa evana para. Gopis, what it says? Ashlishava padratam pinastu mam. Krishna, either you embrace us or reject us. Doesn't matter for us. You will always be our prananath. In our material, what it is, we have so much selfish desire. If you give something, then I will give you. It's all business. But the gopis, the devotees, they have no business mind. Right? Anya vilasita sunyam jnana karmadi anavritam. They have no mindset of this business. They simply want to love and please Krishna. And we know the story how the gopis are ready to go to hell by giving the dust from the lotus feet. Narada Muni says, hey, what are you doing? You all will go to hell for eternal. We don't care. Even a moment, if this dust will help to remove the headache of Krishna, we are ready to go. These are the gopis. And that's real love. There's no business mindset. Right? No business like dhanam dahi, putram dahi, striyam dahi. This is no mindset. Give me this. No. We really don't need anything, Krishna. If this gives you pleasure, that's yours. Take it. That should be the mood. And that's why Krishna actually shows his gratitude to all these devotees in this way. Right? So beautiful actually. And we can see Lord Ram. When Jatayu leaves his body, he's just a bird. But he performed the final rites. Right? Just like his father. Right? That affection, that gratitude Lord Ram shows to Jatayu. Right? Sabari, what she was doing? Right? Feeding some berries and waiting. She was always waiting for Lord Ram. And he blessed her. Right? With his darshan. This is Krishna. This is the Lord Ram. How they reciprocate. Right? And even the Gajendra. I think last time Arundhati Mata was telling the story of Gajendra. Krishna never forget. In past lives, he was King Indradyumna. And he was a stunned devotee. Somehow he got a curse. But in next life, when he became Gajendra, the elephant, Krishna gave the remembrance of all the prayers. And he started praying. Beautiful prayers actually. So because of that, Krishna again comes and protects. He gives us remembrance. And that's what Krishna does. Right? So even in the pastime of when Jayadratha was, Arjuna vowed to kill Jayadratha. That tomorrow if I don't kill Jayadratha, I am going to go in the fire. Actually it's long, he takes so many vows, like if you read Mahabharata, it's crazy. Like Arjuna, Krishna was saying, why are you going, he says, if I don't kill him tomorrow, I'll get all the sins, like of not taking bath. So many actually he takes, not just like I'm going to fire. He vows like so many crazy things. If you really read Mahabharata, Vyasadeva Mahabharata, he takes so many different vows that day. And Krishna now, he's so worried. And he actually called his chariot driver, Daruk, please be ready. I will give a signal. If things doesn't happen right, if I blow the concept, I personally will go and kill him. And this is Krishna. See, he is ready to break his vow. Even killing Bhishma, he's like taking the chariot. Krishna, Arjuna, you are not going to kill. I'm going to kill him. See, he is ready to do everything for devotees. This is Krishna. He shows his gratitude like anything. Right? So in Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime, also beautiful pastime. In Srinivas, in Mahaprakash Leela, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually manifest his divine identity as Lord Krishna. He generally don't do that. Because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared as a devotee incarnation. Right? But in Mahaprakash Leela, he manifests this pastime And as Lord Krishna, he started telling devotees, and he shows so many forms. And at time he starts telling, oh, Gangadas Pandit, do you remember when the Mughals attacked your home and you were so in anxiety and you ran away with your family, right? And it was so heavy rain. You could not find in the Ganga, nobody was there. There was no boatman. It was so dark, heavy rain. You was so much anxiety at the time. And do you remember? There was a boatman that came from, suddenly, it was me, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. And Gangadas Pandit was like, with this gratitude, he fainted. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually doing this. And again he tells over there, Srivas Thakur, do you remember? Do you remember when you were attending Bhagavatam class in Devananda Pandit? And you were being humiliated and thrown out from there. And you came home dejected, and sad. And you came home, read Srimad Bhagavatam. And you see that you felt peaceful. Because I entered your heart and make you peaceful. All this pastime, everybody is wonder, how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu know? Nobody knew about this. And he told again, Haridas Thakur, do you remember on the 22 marketplace, the Mughals beat you, these people beat you, every marketplace. I was taking all the punishment. And he shows it back. It was all bruised on the back of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Haridas Thakur has so much tears with affection. Advaita Acharya, do you remember that one day you were trying to learn this Bhagavad Gita verse and you were not understanding it? You tried and even, vowed to fast until and unless you understand this. And remember, suddenly, somehow this logic immediately appeared in your head. How? It was me who gave you this intelligence. So all this, how Krishna reciprocate his devotee in so many ways. How he plays. There was one devotee, Das. Hey, devotee Das, do you remember? You had a fever. You were so sick. And you were about to die. And suddenly, one doctor came. And he just gave you some magical medicine. And you could all your fever were gone. Do you remember that? It was me, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. Because of your love, I am doing this. So this is how Krishna reciprocates, right? And we can see how devotees now shows the gratitude. How devotees show gratitude to the Lord, right? Just like Sudama, we heard. Actually, when Sudama has no expectation when he came to meet Krishna, because Krishna is king, and he thought it's hopeless case to meet, but at least I can see from him from distance. That was at least a hope. But when he came, right? How Krishna reciprocated. He was, oh my God, giving a new dress, bathing himself personally, massaging his feet, doing abhishek of his feet. The amount of love and affection he was given. Sudama Vipra was like, oh Krishna, what kind of thing. And when he left, actually Krishna did not give him anything. Nothing he gave. He gave him the same old cloth he had, all the torn, dirty one. But Sudama was thinking, see, Krishna did not give me anything, but see how much love and affection he gave. And why actually Krishna did not give me anything, any opulence? Because it will make me proud. Maybe because of that. So why actually Krishna gave opulence is because Sudama has a very tinge of pride of his poverty. He had his pride that I'm poor. That is his pride, because I'm a poor Brahmana. But to kill that anartha of Sudama, Krishna gave him so much opulence that he couldn't even imagine. Right? And that's how Krishna is reciprocated. And at a time, he was not even thinking, oh, I need this. He was always grateful for Krishna. He embracing me. This and that. He's appreciating. That's a devotee, how is he? Right? And Kunti Maharani, we can see. He prays to Lord. Right? Namashe Purushatwadhyam Ishvara Prakrite Param Alaksham Sarva Bhutanam Antarvahirava Sthitam Maya Javanikachanam Agyadokshajamavyayam. Like that, he does so many prayers to the Lord. And now she starts glorifying the Lord. Krishna, you were so much involved in our life. Bhima was poisoned. Draupadi was done of Vastraharan. We were put in the fire. The war happened. Krishna, you were always there. You were the one who protected Bhim from poison. You were the one who protected us from the Lakshagraha. You were the one, Krishna. And we are thankful. Vipada santuta sashvat tatra jagat guru bhavato darshanam yachat apunar bhava darshanam. And he says that Krishna, all this suffering, I pray that it comes again and again on us. Why? Because I can sincerely pray. And you become the part of this. You come. Our prayers become very sincere. And I can see you all the time when our difficulty is there. And because of whenever we take darshan of you, my Lord, apunar bhava darshanam, there is no need to come back to this material world again. So I want this suffering to come again and again. And actually the beautiful prayers, you have to really pray, learn these prayers of Kunti Maharani. How grateful, the sincerity, the heart she shows to Kunti Maharani, Krishna. Another story of Dhruv Maharaj. We know the story of Dhruv. When his mother, Suruchi, he wanted to sit in the lap of his father, right? Uttamapada. So then his mother, the stepmother, Suruchi, hey, if you want to stay in the lap of your father, you have to take birth from my womb. She was so harsh. And his father even didn't say anything. He was crying in pain, in anxiety. And he goes to his mother. And mother says, it's not nice to have that envy in your heart, that anger in your heart. So I have heard that whatever you have a desire, people say that if you really worship the Lord Vishnu, every desire will be fulfilled. So you go. So he gives the direction and he goes to the jungle. And how the amount of austerity he performed is crazy austerity. Intensity he has, by help of Narad Muni guidance. And when Krishna, after that, Krishna was blessed to rule this world. Almost 36,000 years he was ruling. And then from the Vaikuntha, from the spiritual world, he was going to go, let's go to Vaikuntha. Then at a time, what happened, after this, he remembered his mother. I cannot go to Vaikuntha. He says, why? Because of my mother, the small motivation she has given, because of that I was able to meet Krishna. I cannot go Vaikuntha alone. And the devotees, they said, yeah, she's already going on the Vaikuntha, another plane. They sowed. So this is gratitude. After even many, many years, thousands of years, he still remember, this is the person actually who helped me. This is what we have to learn, how devotees. And you can see Parikshit Maharaj, when he was cursed to die in 7 days, right? He did not retaliate. Oh, who is this Brahmana to curse me? I'm going to punish him, right? To keep you, who has this right to curse the king? No. A beautiful prayer is actually praise. He actually thanked this Brahmana. He thanks his Brahmana. He says, Tasyeva megasya paravaresho vyasakta chitasya grihesha bhishanam nirveda mulo dvijasaparupo yatra prasakto bhayamasudhakte. He said that, oh Krishna, actually you came in the form of the curse of this Brahmana. Because why? Because I have attachment to my family. Nirveda mulo grihas shaparupa. This has become a curse for me. I was so much attached. And I'm forgetting my real duty. I have to worship you, my Lord. I've forgotten you somehow. And because of this curse, now it is giving me this idea to remember me. Right? Just like, that's what Guru means heavy. Makes you correct you. Hey, you're wrong. Right? So that's what happened. He says, and it is you, my Lord. You have sent this Brahmana to curse me, to remind me, hey, cut off your attachment from the family. Now it's time to retire. So this whole Srimad Bhagavatam happened just because of this curse. Right? And he was so grateful for Krishna. And this is devotee. Right? And even Lord Brahma, actually. praying to the Lord. That actually the suffering of the devotees, how the people take it, they say, Tatte nukampam susumikshamano bhunjane evatmakritam vipakam redvagbapurvir vidadhan namaste jive tayo mukti padesha dayavak. So devotees are taking all the suffering and they're praying to Lord Krishna, you how merciful you are. Because I supposed to get more suffering. The amount of sin I have, you are so merciful. You're just giving me tiny. But if you see really, I deserve more suffering. Right? And without any complaint, these devotees, they continuously serve and move ahead in life. And Lord Brahma says those devotees are already qualified for the liberation. Already. So that's how it's supposed to be the mood. Right? And Krishna again was telling, when Vidura actually left from Hastinapur, he met Uddhav. And Uddhav tells, actually Krishna, before leaving this material world, he was remembering you. He was remembering you. Vidur had tears in his eyes. Krishna remembering me. See? Shri Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai, Nimai Tai ki jai. And Uddhav, and he really wanted to learn, and he said that, Krishna really wanted to give some instructions, some knowledge. But Uddhav thought like, because by age he was very young. And he said, you go to Maitri Muni and learn. So there's a very beautiful discussion, Maitri Muni and Vidur Sambad in Srimad Bhagavatam. And you can see the mood of the speaker, Maitri Muni and Vidura, how they express their gratitude to each other. He said, thank you. Thank you, Maitri Muni, for sharing all this knowledge. And on the other hand, Vidura was saying, thank you, Vidura, for hearing. You are such a wonderful listener. They were so grateful, expressing that gratitude to each other. That's what it is that devotees are. And you see again Arjuna, when after Krishna was leaving this planet, he took all these queens from Dwarka and coming to Hastinapur. And on the way, some bandits they attacked Arjuna. And these merry, insignificant warriors, these bandits, he lost with them. Arjuna was bewildered. What happened? I'm such a warrior. This is same Gandiva, same Arjuna. Everything is the same. But how can I lose with this small, insignificant people? Then he remembers beautiful verse. He starts remembering Bhagavad Gita, actually. A beautiful prayers. Desha kalartha yuktani rittapopashamani cha harati smaratas chittam govinda bhitani me. With any time and place and circumstances, this knowledge Krishna has given. Now this has really pacified me. This knowledge Krishna has given me at a time in Kurukshetra. Now I can understand. Right? So this really pacified me. And he became so grateful to Krishna for the knowledge he's given. Right? That's how we reciprocate. And we can see Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada actually he was in a deathbed. And he had a beautiful golden ring. And he took it out and gave to Tamal Krishna Maharaj. And he said, give this to George. George Harrison from the Beatles. So he's the one actually who donated for the Krishna book. He gave Bhaktivedanta Manor. He had really helped support at a time. In London, actually, we can see all those Krishna consciousness movement spread it because a lot of help from George Harrison. He also sang a song, My Sweet Lord. I don't know how many of you have heard it, but beautiful song. So even at the time of deathbed, Prabhupada was being grateful for George Harrison. And he says, in Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he said, give this to George and say thank you. Thank you. That's Prabhupada. Many times Prabhupada says, all these disciples, all these books, it's all because of my disciple are doing it. And I'm very, very thankful. My Guru Maharaj sent you all to help me and assist me. He sees it even in humility. Prabhupada used to say that I hope some of my disciples become pure devotee, go back to Godhead and also take me back to Godhead. That kind of amount of humility Prabhupada had. Right? That gratitude, that is devotee's gratitude. We have to be grateful at every moment. Right? So, So actually we can see that we have to be thankful for every moment. Every single person actually come over here, right? If somebody is, 2-3 devotees here, how much, you see everybody comes. Even just coming and sitting down, is creating a very wonderful, vibrant community. Right? So we have to be grateful for everyone. Everyone. And we really deeply meditate and think that why are we practicing? Why are we coming to Krishna consciousness? Why are we in ISKCON? It says that if you really deep down and see the highly vision of from the high level thoughts, you will faint. Actually, whom you are worshipping, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prabhupada used to say, if you realize whom you are worshipping, you will faint. Because we have no idea what we're doing. We have no idea. Right? That's why we have to understand. As Gaur Maharaj says, this is the philosophy of crying. Tears will fall every moment. What we are doing, what we are getting actually, with gratitude. How so many devotees have sacrificed to make this happen, to come us to give this Krishna consciousness, right? And we are very, very thankful. Many devotees here in the community, every single week, festival after festival, working very hard, cooking every Sunday at home. It's not easy thing, cooking for everybody. They don't have a big kitchen, but still they're putting the effort. Devotees bringing deities every day. It's not easy. They have this schedule to every single Sunday without compromise. It's difficult. Even to us, just not doing anything, just to come over here is difficult. Just imagine to do so much focus and do the service. It's difficult actually. Right? Many devotees doing so many wonderful stuff. And that's Krishna is actually watching. And we actually very, very grateful that everybody somehow from their own base, whatever they can do, they are trying their part. And it is very, very important. We should meditate that I want to do something. I want to reciprocate what we are receiving. Whatever in shape or form, we should really act. Right? Somebody has different skills. Somebody has, money. They can give charity. Somebody can do so many. We really need people who can be helpful in a lot of things. But they can come forward if any need help. Right? So that's what we need to reciprocate. What Prabhupada has done, the family, we're trying to create. It's because it's creating a mood of doing together. We are all not alone. We are all together. There's a saying that if you want to go far, right? What do you have to do? You have to go together. And if you want to go, fast, you have to go alone. But Krishna consciousness is a very far, far thing. It's beyond our comprehend. That's why we need together. As last week Ramchandra Prabhu was saying, our heartbeat is just like waves. We are all ups and down individually. Right? So during the ups and down, when somebody is down, somebody is going to help us to push us up. Right? This is what is family all about. This is what relationship is all about. And we are very, very thankful actually. And again, next week we have this Thanksgiving program. We really want to invite everyone. Bring your friends and family. This will be a wonderful event. So somehow, we are not able to appreciate the amount, the sacrifice everybody is doing. But just as a small token of appreciation, that Thanksgiving, you all can try to come and attend in that way. So thank you so much, everyone. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Anybody has any questions? We can take maybe one. Any questions or comments? So it's very open topic, is very easy. Everybody understands this. But the only thing is we forget. There was one you might have heard, this one children, he did a lawsuit to his parents, right? Because he gave birth to him without his consent. That's what we are actually. We are becoming just like that. Very unfortunate. We're challenging God in this way, So that's why we need a proper knowledge, we need proper guidance. So we are very fortunate in that way. We have to thank God every day, every moment of giving all this wonderful association who can remind us our goal, remind us where we are wrong, where we are right, who inspire us in our right, who correct us when we are wrong. We are very fortunate when we have. They are saying that you are so lonely in this world, or you are not in the right association if there is no people to correct you. Right? So that's why we need to have people who can correct us. We have to take that mood of the servant. Just like Lord Arjuna surrendered to Krishna. Shishyastiham sadimam tam prapannam. Krishna, now accept me as a disciple. No more friendly talks. Right? That mood we have to generate. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.